Hey folks, Dude here, coming to you my usual driving around doing various things. Even one of these driving around type of updates. Had to pick up a shirt. Why? I got a wedding this weekend. Yeah, another group of unfortunates are going to join the realm of those people wearing, well, the wedding band. Now, everybody knows I normally don't wear my wedding band, but I've always got it on my keyring, okay? It's always on my keyring. Prerequisite by Mrs. Dude. She says, as long as you got it, that's the only thing that matters, is as long as you are carrying it on your person, I'm good with it. So it's just a case I usually just don't like driving wearing my wedding band. It's very distracting, and you know, me being a professional driver with bazillions of miles, it's icky, okay? literally I've driven more miles without my wedding band on than I've driven with my wedding band on. So it's just something I'm used to at this point, and I just don't do it. Now, today's point of parcel is going to be, I'm going to tell you about one Japanese company that tried to hose another Japanese company that really, okay, let's put this in perspective, okay? When the Japanese make a deal with another Japanese, it is written in stone, written in blood. You do not cross the other guy. If you do cross the other guy, you are doing something known as not even but doing dishonorable things, but you are losing face. If you lose face, it's even worse than losing part of your reputation. If you lose face, they go, oh, you're a dirtbag. And I mean, like, you're like high-level dirtbag. So what happened essentially was there was a company named TAKATA. And TAKATA made the airbag inflator. So literally it's a little cartridge that slips into the actual area. As a matter of fact, there's actually like a little access area on here, and you basically just pop it out, pop it in. And it actually is what part is actually deploys the airbag. Now there's actually a side one, you know, of course is a, you know, up around the door one, of course is a passenger one. Most of your modern cars have a minimum of 6 to 8 airbags. It's insane how many airbags. As a matter of fact, even the seats in my CRV have airbags for side deployment and side protection and, you know, rollover hazard and all those other things. These things have a bazillion airbags on board. So the thing about it is TAKATA was making the airbags for, of all people, Honda. And I drive Hondas, okay? I've you know, had nothing but Hondas, with the exception of a few exceptions, very minor exceptions. Well, the other one was a Toyota, and I've had a Dodge, but pretty much every other car I have ever owned has been a Honda. Why? They give excellent service, they're easy to fix when they break, and by and large, mechanically and just simply engineering-wise, yes, I know there's a couple things that kind of feel a little chintzy and cheap on them, but they keep running, they keep working, they don't break, and by and large, when they do break, they're easy to fix. So that's pretty much my reasoning behind owning Hondas in the first place. Now, the other thing, too, is also with Hondas, is TAKATA was making the airbag, you know, basically the deployment canisters, or, you know, basically the actual unit that it needs to make the airbag do what it needs to do. And they were under the contract to make those for Honda. Well, came to be that some kind of research or something took place, and they said these you know, these deployment units are not good. They need to get fixed. TAKATA said, oh, okay, sure, no problem. Send them back. We'll give you a new set. What did they do? They made more of the crappy ones and said they were good. That's right. So pretty much one Japanese company lied to another Japanese company. And if you lie to Honda, oh, dude, that's huge, okay? Honda is not a small company. Honda makes everything from, well, okay, let's look at it. Honda makes everything from small electric generators, where you like basically put it down, pull the cord, you know, knocking out electric power, motorcycles, engines, for like everything, commercial grade stuff. They make even jets. That's right, there's now a Honda jet. So literally Honda could pretty much get anything made the way that they needed to, because they have the buying power, they have the experience, they have the engineering protocols, and they are good enough to know what they need. But the thing about it is if you feed them crap, they're not going to be happy about it. And then when they tell the other guy to stop feeding them crap and fix the problem, if they feed them more crap, oh, dude, you did more than just lose face, okay? Let's just say that probably right about now, TAKATA's probably, you know, teetering on the edge of bankruptcy, because you just don't do stuff like that in Japan. I mean, you really don't do stuff like that in Japan. That's like basically like the kind of crap that Apple has to deal with when they say, okay, Chinese company, we want you to make the iPhone, and they make some half-ass attempt to go, see, here's our iPhones. Apple goes, no guys, we don't care how much you pay you. If you don't make a good product, we're simply just going to move the factory to another section of China, and we'll simply build it there with people who are not going to be lying to our face and saying, it's good, see? Well, that's pretty much what Takata did. Takata pretty much tried to screw over Honda. Honda said, make it right. Takata didn't make it right. Honda said, you know what? That's fine. Here you go. Bye-bye contracts. Bye-bye Takata. You know, pretty much kiss our butts. So now I'm waiting for a new deployment guy, and I don't know what's going on. I think probably what it is such a market demand for the things. You know, I actually am now part of a campaign. They switched out the one on the steering wheel, but I'm now waiting for the one on the passenger side airbag. So the thing about it is I'm now waiting for the new deployment guy, and I guess they've had such a run on the things that there isn't enough. Well, they should have called me about it. I went to get the oil change today, and the guy goes, hey, did you ever get that airbag campaign thing? And I was like, I don't believe so. He goes, no, you didn't. Oh, we never called you. Okay, well, I put it back in again. When we get it, here's a good phone number. Is this the phone number? Yeah, that's my phone number. Okay, we'll give you a buzz when we get it in. But the crux of it is there some stuff you just don't do in Japan, and you do not hose another Japanese company if you are a company in Japan. And I tend to think that pretty much most of the guys that actually work for Takata, they are going to have a really, really, really hard time trying to find another job in Japan, because everybody's going to go, oh, you used to work for Takata, didn't you? And they're going to go, yes, it was not an honorable thing what we did to Honda, and we apologized. And they're going to go, yeah, that's nice, you apologize, but dude, you just lost face big time when you tried to hose them a second time, didn't you? Yes, we did. Okay, in that case, we have nothing further to say to you. We will keep your job application on file, and when we find it worthy of note, we'll give you a call back, but don't wait by the phone, okay? Thank you, goodbye. And I think that's pretty much going to be about the extent of it. And, well, Takata, oh man, Takata I don't think just did it to Honda. I think they also did it to Toyota and maybe a couple other makes. But the big name they did it to was the big H. You don't do stuff like that to Soishiro Honda's company. If you do stuff like that, well, let's just say you're not going to win. All right, folks, I'm going to break off with this one. Eat good, keep the sun ring as always, you know it, you love it. Don't be an a-hole trying to screw up another Japanese company if you're Japanese. That's just bad juju. Ew, bad juju. See you guys. British.